professionally, if you're a teacher, then you must have a purpose.
Yeah. And that is for all the principals out there. The first seminar when I went, people were like, "Are you a principal?" And why did they ask me? क्योंकि मैं हंस रही थी, मैं jokes कर रही थी, and I was kind of talking to everybody in that seminar. And I'm like, not necessary कि अगर आप principal हो तो आप हंसी भूल जाओ. Not necessary कि आप principal हो तो आप लोगों के साथ मिलना, उठना, बैठना भूल जाओ. I have the tiffin with my students. I have breakfast with my teachers. I sit in the staff room for long number of hours. Be that different person. Be that different principal with altogether different principal. Because अगर आप leader हो तो आप बहुत कुछ change कर सकते हो. A teacher may have that vision, she may have the purpose, but she may be pressed down if she is not having a right leader. So be that leader if you are getting that chair. If you are on that chair with that vision, then please help everybody and don't become a normal principal. Be a different principal.
So that's a great takeaway, that if you're a leader, the foremost quality that you must have is adaptability. If you can't change, so you can't bring the change also. Because dreams without action are just hopes. Because dreams without action are just hope. ये मैं नहीं बोल रही हूँ, ये डॉक्टर विनाया बोल रहे हैं. She's a Rotarian, educationist, school principal. She's a co-founder and CEO of Bringle, UK and India both. Beautiful woman, amazing human being, empathetic at heart. अब स्कूल चलाते हैं तो बच्चों के साथ तो बहुत प्यार होगा उनका. सो डॉक्टर विनाया, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है हमारे पॉडकास्ट पे.
Thank you and happy to be here.
Okay, to start with, आप सबसे पहले tell us about your journey, how you came all the way. You're also into education, now you're handling Bringle also. So let's hear.
Yes, as you said, dreams without hopes. Because I think everything starts there with your dreams and with a hope that you will be able to fulfill that dream. And with this dream, I think I started my journey 27 years back, probably much more. People always tell me, अच्छा 27 years back, तो क्या आप अंडर और बहुत चाइल्डहुड में ही काम करना शुरू कर दिए क्या? I said no, but Mama being a teacher, and we always seen that children, a house which used to be full of students in my childhood days. And there the journey just began and never stopped. While teaching is my passion and not a choice. So I started it up with the conditions at home, or I will say, yes, a kind of also wanted to do something different right from the childhood, and hence just started immediately after my 12th standard. And then got into my first job of teaching in Mumbai, and then continued to go to study and college, post-graduation. While didn't had much of clarity that what is exactly will suit us. It was just like, passed down those time. Sister ने ये कर लिया, कॉमर्स कर लिया तो आप भी कॉमर्स कर लो. ब्रदर ने साइंस कर लिया, आप भी साइंस कर लो. So I was just following the footstep of my two elder sisters, because we were all a joint family. So सबसे बड़ी दीदी ने जो कर लिया, मेरी दीदी ने भी वही करा, तो मैंने भी वही करना है. But when I entered into the school life, teaching profession, I understood कि अरे कॉमर्स कर दिया, अब तो आपको वैल्यू नहीं है, irrespective of you put your heart soul.
Yeah.
Because you're a commerce student, you can't be a teacher. You have to be either a science student or a MA or an arts student. So then, that difficult journey of my life started. But I always said, as I always had a hope that I would sail through it, and had a dream that चलो साइंस नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, साइंस और इंजीनियर्स इनके नाम के आगे बहुत सारे टैग्स लगते हैं, राइट? So I always had a dream that let me also add up some tags to my name. So in that I did my second graduation in arts and did my MA in economics.
Second graduation. Did you just say that?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I did my MA in economics because economics was my favorite subject, and Patil sir was so much good, and he made us learn with music on behind when we were studying. And then did my B.Ed. MA तो कर लिया, B.Ed कर लिया. अब ये था कि आगे क्या करना है. But still, always never wanted to be there or stagnant. The urge for learning continued. And I feel maybe that urge for learning continuously helped me to grow today, whatever I am. And reading, studying was just a part and parcel of my life. Teaching students, yes. Without students, as you said, maybe I do not exist. For me, they are my real inspiration in all the ways and all the time. Then started helping out, became a lecturer for economics. Lecturer से supervisor हो गए, फिर decided, okay, then I'm going to, we had some family commitments, so we had shifted to completely another state, Karnataka. And there in Bangalore again, 4 years, and then in Bangalore. When I stepped into Bangalore, I was completely new with the technological use of technology use in the education system. At a certain point, by the time when I started a job in Bangalore, I already had completed my 15 years of service. But still, I was told to start from a fresh.
Okay.
That service is not counted, unfortunately, in education industry. But then I always thought that no, as I said, hope and dream. I said, no, let me do that. So we had Pearsons and we had some technological board training, etc., which we did it. And at that certain point, I said, नहीं यही level पे नहीं रहना है, आगे बढ़ना है, कुछ तो करना है. So then we started up a research with the help of the management over there, and they trusted us, and I was elevated to be the coordinator and then to be the CBSE head, and they did a research on cognitive psychology.
Okay.
So वो था मेरा पहला doctorate.
Okay.
And
Pehla.
I did another doctorate on child psychology as well.
Okay.
As I said, connecting to people, connecting to children, connecting to parents, teachers, aunties. So as in when you're in a leadership role, I'm on being in this leadership role for almost more than 10 years continuously. So it was always that I had to be very much empathetic and understand all the perspective, whether it is students, whether it is teachers, whether it is parents, and all the stakeholders who are there. Because it's not one thing, or it's not your manager whom you have to say, but there are a lot number of people whom you have to answer back. So all this went on, and here I am today as an educationist. But 2022, the journey again, the learning again. I thought after becoming a principal, my journey is over. Abhi principal or doctorate के आगे मुझे क्या tag लगाना है? What is the next tag will I put up? And there, in one of the seminars, I started speaking in a lot of seminars and started going to seminar. I thought maybe that's the way where I can tell the other fellow educators that how the leader can be the change. Because I really believe that if you want to see the change in the system, it has to be from the top, not from the bottom.
True.
We do tell to the students that you learn, you do things, but unless the teacher feels, unless the principal feels, unless the management feels, you cannot do that change.
Yeah, true.
And there, this whole thing started up. And then I met, one of the seminar, I met Anshav, and he was explaining, I was talking about how we can connect to the parents and how we can make a change. And then I still remember, I think it was 25th of June, where we were in seminar, and I just finished my talk and I came down, and he comes and he asked that, ma'am, ये parent और student का जो आपने बताया coffee with parents, ये आप किस तरह से करते हो? And he said there is one of his event where can you be the chief guest and can you speak? I think it was his first, the Bringle's first success festival. I accepted it because it was something new. As I said, learning. So the doors started getting open as you look for it. Don't just stay that, okay, someone will come and ask me and I'll have to do, keep learning, keep doing things. And there started my entrepreneurial journey.
Okay.
Met these two wonderful more ladies, Sharmila ji and Aishwarya ji, and I saw these 4 people driving out something, as you said, even in the sleep, in the daytime, evening, anytime you call up. And that vision of Bringle spreading this entrepreneurial mindset was really something which was very close to my heart, because I always used to say, smile, dream, and achieve, while they were rise, shine, and grow. I was like, okay, there it clicked on. Then after that, I think after the seminar and then the talk, we were never in much touch. And then one fine day, he thought that we just met back again in one of the seminar in November. And then he asked me, what are you looking forward to do ahead? I said, I want to become an entrepreneur. Is it possible? People have told me a principal cannot become an entrepreneur. And there the entrepreneurial journey started.
Okay.
And today I am here building up pretty small thing for Bringle.
Quite interesting, and it's I like the way you have joined the dots and come forward to Bringle. Coming to Bringle now, tell us about the platform and your role in Bringle.
Today I stand here in front of you and the entire people who are going to listen this podcast as a co-founder of Bringle. And Bringle is nothing but a vision of spreading the entrepreneurial journey to everybody. The platform is, we have a dream of building a metaverse platform. While this whole entire vision of the founder, and also the vision which they carry on, that every child, it's not possible to reach to every child, right? So how do we reach out to every child? And while we say building this metaverse platform, people sometimes keep laughing at us कि ऐसे हो सकता है क्या, स्कूल से बाहर कोई स्कूल हो सकता है क्या? Believe me, हो सकता है. अगर गुरुकुल सिस्टम हो सकता है तो ये भी हो सकता है. It is really possible. It's nothing but, I will say, a technological version of Gurukul system called as metaverse school.
Okay, very nice. Yeah.
Where we reach out to the children, and the children can take up the school from any part of the world wherever they are. Today, the world is as such that it's so much fast growing in such a fast pace, but the parents are working. Probably many a times one of the parent has to give out or give away their growth or the travel plans because of the child's school, college, etc. नहीं छोड़ना चाहते. Why to do that? क्यों करना है? Well, whereas studies and education is not anymore restricted towards a school. And that's what is Bringle coming with. So your child can be a part of this metaverse platform, where the child at any part in the world, while you are going and doing your business, you want to travel, you want to do things, take your child along with you. The child doesn't miss the school. What is schooling actually? Learning the concepts, understanding, real life application is something which makes all that content which we learn.
True. I so agree with you. Yeah.
So that is what is Bringle, building up this metaverse platform with different parameters there.
Okay, wonderful. So tell me about some successful case studies. You've mentored students, which have actually changed you as a person.
There are many. To name a few, I remember one of the case study that when I started my lectureship in Mumbai, and there was a child in 11th standard, and I was made a class teacher of that. It was my initial years, maybe just 3rd or 4th year. And very notorious class of 115 students, where 86 of them were boys.
Okay.
Nothing against the boys, but very notorious boys. Till the principal would have pushed me into that room to teach economics. उन लोगों ने already 6 teachers को भगा दिया था. मेरे लिए अभी challenge था कि इन बदमाशों के सामने मैं किस तरह से खड़ी रहूं. And top of that, they made me the class teacher कि उस क्लास को पूरे कंट्रोल में रखो, बाकी की टीचर नहीं भागनी चाहिए आपकी. ठीक है, हमने इकोनॉमिक्स शुरू किया, बीई किया, सक्सेसफुली वो पूरा साल तो निकल गया. नेक्स्ट ईयर व्हेन दे वेंट टू 12th, आई थॉट हाँ मेरी तो जान छूट गई इन बच्चों से. आई वॉज मेड अ क्लास टीचर फॉर दैट क्लास अगेन. And there was this one child, I would, if you're okay with it, I would name his name was Roshan, and he had written an entire मूवी का स्टोरी लिखा था पेपर में, इकोनॉमिक्स के पेपर में. मैंने कहा तेरे पेपर को ना मैं इसमें बोर्ड में डाल दूंगी because you're going to attempt the board exam. His handwriting was very pathetic and he told me that, ma'am, trust me, after 5 to 10 years when I meet you, ये handwriting matter नहीं करेगा. The number of times you're making me write notes, I really feel you're really wasting my time. ये कभी काम आएगा? And believe me, that child is today an entrepreneur running his own business in Mumbai and no handwriting is used. When I met him, I never like, ma'am, आपको याद है मैं भी कुछ सब टाइप करता हूँ, मैं कुछ लिखता नहीं हूँ, सिर्फ सिग्नेचर करता हूँ.
Yeah.
So this is something, actually gave me a lot of lesson that it's not about what you think is education.
Yeah.
It's about what are they going to do in that next 10 years. Yeah. And that is where we really need to understand.
That's a really great point, Teachers need to have a vision. अगर आप एक टीचर हो, nothing against you at all, आपको पूरा रिस्पेक्ट है हमारा, पर अगर आप सिर्फ टेक्स्ट बुक को लेके या हैंड राइटिंग को लेके एजुकेशन चला रहे हो, then I think get yourself mentored from Dr. Vinaya because she's experienced. और बताइए.
I'll just add up to this, जैसे आपने कहा teacher, nothing offense to the teacher. What has happened, unfortunately, I would only tell the entire audience out there is, be a teacher if you really have that urge and that passion.
True.
Be a teacher by your choice and not that you do not have any other choice or you come to the teaching profession. The first meeting in any of my organizations or seminars where I go, or for the trainings which I go for the teachers, I only tell them the first thing is, tell me if you have joined this profession कि आपको अपनी सास से बचना है. Tell me have you joined this profession कि आपको साल के 3 महीने छुट्टी मिलेंगी अगर पूरा काउंट करूंगी तो. Tell me you have joined this profession कि हाँ मेरा बच्चा घर पे आ जाएगा तब मैं भी घर पे आ जाऊंगी. Then you are not in the right place. Because actually इन्हीं टीचर्स के हाथ में हमारा फ्यूचर है. अगर मैं ही नहीं चाहती कि मैं ये जो काम कर रही हूँ इसमें खुश हूँ, तो मैं कभी भी मेरे बच्चों को नहीं दे पाऊंगी. एंड सेकेंडली टीचर्स ऐसे लगते कि अरे मैं टीचर हूँ तो आई एम द अल्टीमेट वॉट एवर आई हैव सेड, बट इट्स नॉट. एज वी से 21st सेंचुरी स्किल टीचर्स जो हम बार बार बोल रहे हैं हर जगह पर, बट क्या वो 21st सेंचुरी हम सीरियसली समझ रहे हैं? क्या हम वो 4 C's को हर टीचर समझ रही है? वी आर नॉट anymore our children do not need teachers. Believe me, they do not need teacher. उनके पास बहुत सारे टीचर्स है, गूगल है, सब कुछ है. मोर और लेस augmented reality, chat GPT. It's not that they are giving you wrong answers. You just have to put the right keywords and you get a right thing. तो days are not far that they will say कि भैया आप नहीं चाहिए, इससे तो अच्छा हमको ये पढ़ा रही है, हो सकता है. Correct. Right. But then अगर आपको सचमुच में होना है, then you need to put your spice and masala in that. And that spice and masala is your passion, your empathy, your learning, your experience, जो आप खुद लोगे और 10 साल बाद मेरा बच्चा कहाँ खड़ा रहने वाला है वो सोच के उनको पढ़ाओ. ये मत सोचो कि मैंने ये पढ़ा था तो मैं भी यही पढ़ाऊंगी. नो वेयर्स, हमने जो पढ़ा था वो आज है ही नहीं.
True. So how is Bringle training the teachers?
So we have this Teacher Transformation League.
Okay.
So we take the small courses, a lifetime course also, a lifetime support, monthly support also to the teachers. We make sure that we handhold them with the technological platform. Thanks to COVID, as we all have seen a drastic change कि school एक छोटे mobile में घुस के आ गया था. उसके बाद I think most of the teachers are open to this technology. Earlier they were scared. And believe me, now it's much more easier to reach out to the teachers, and most of the teachers I reach out to them through online portal only. So we give them this training programs based on different needs as per the classroom management, maybe as per the skill sets which is required, easy lesson planning formation, because these are all the pains of the teacher. I do understand that It's like I see always during the Women's Day or a Teacher's Day, वो एक 10 हाथ वाली एक पिक्चर आती है जो हर सोशल मीडिया में घूमती रहती है. And it's a true fact that the teacher has to do not only the teaching work, but there are a lot of work which is there. And it's a part and parcel of every teacher's life. Even I've been gone through it for so many years, and it's okay. हम घर पर भी करते. But I feel we are equipped and we are blessed to be like that we can handle multiple things at the same time. So why not do it? So we give them different things as per their needs.
Okay, now I understand, the activities and the workshops you're doing in Bringle. What about the social aspect?
Thank you for bringing this out as well. So we have Bringle has been closely associated with one of our co-founder, and we have another Section 8 company called as Veran For You.
Okay.
This Veran For You is purely a social aspect. We help and reach out to those, I'll not say underprivileged, because that's really a wrong thing to be told at present, but to whom where we cannot reach out or they do not have that proper resources. Why do leave them aside? If we count out our entire India's population, more than 50% of it are those where we cannot reach. Everybody is not able to afford that 1 lakh fees or all the equipments and things which they can do it in those schools, because it's kind of now a complete educational business everywhere. But through Veran For You, we reach out to these schools and collaborate with them, raise funds for these schools for the training purpose of the teacher, training purpose of the students, fixing up the board so that we can give them an proper support, and transforming those institutions where children are not paying the fees, where children are maybe paying the fees of just 30 or 40K, or where the founder or the chairman is having a vision but not able to do something. So we are reaching out to those schools which is already there, and like that we have reached out to schools in Gujarat, we have reached out almost in Bangalore as well, and giving them these different tailored programs, probably for the students, for the teachers, and for the school betterment.
Okay, Dr. Vinaya, this is absolutely wonderful, and I think I'm really tired just now, but I'm kind of enjoying her podcast because it's just amazing to listen to her. Now, Teachers' Day is around the corner. What is your one message to all the teachers out there?
As I said earlier also, don't stop yourself by listening to someone stating that you cannot do this. I was told by multiple people that business is not your cup of tea. उसके पहले बोला गया था, जब मैं छोटी थी तब मुझे ये बोला जाता था, साइंस नहीं की हो तुम प्रिंसिपल जिंदगी में नहीं बन सकते हो. Nothing can stop you unless you want to stop yourself. And if you are a teacher, you are actually building the nation. It's not just that only on Teachers' Day people will send you a message. Believe me, today also, I'm so happy that I have been and I chose this profession. And I'm sure that all the lakhs and crores of teachers across who are listening this will agree to this, that this is the only profession that wherever you go, after certain years, that's as we say, your retirement time or your age or anything, you will find one of your student over there who has remembered you. So if you can make that impact on that at least one child in your one lifetime, that's all. So do that impact, give them that passion, give them that, that feeling that you can be yourself. As we say in Bringle, अपने अंदर की सोने की चिड़िया को जगाओ. You can awaken the golden bird within yourself, not because somebody else is telling you or not because someone else wants to do you. You can do it by yourself. उन हर बच्चों के अंदर के चिड़िया को जगाओ, और आपसे बेहतर कोई नहीं जगा सकता.
Absolutely beautiful. Now, what keeps you beautiful all the time? Let's hear that.
As I said, learning, dreaming, and purpose, vision. So all of this together will never allow you to sleep, because if you have a dream, each one of us will have a dream, but dream and work to make that successful. Have that vision that you will walk towards your dream and not only dream and then just leave it because somebody else said that you cannot have it. So, and never lose your smile, which will always keep you energetic no matter what happens. अगर आप 18 घंटे भी काम कर रहे हो, अगर आप स्माइल रखे और आपको किसी एक बंदे ने या बंदी ने सामने से स्माइल रिटर्न बैक किया, योर एंटायर डेज टायर्ड schedule is half gone.
Absolutely wonderful, and it's an amazing podcast. ये सच है कि हर कोई हमारा टीचर है, लेकिन अगर आप एक टीचर हो के आप एक प्रोफेशन, professionally if you're a teacher, then you must have a purpose.
Yeah.
Without which, I think if you're not carrying your purpose, तो कहते हैं ना कि generations खराब होती हैं, तो I think आप वो कर रहे हो. And it's lovely to know you as a person, Dr. Vinaya, and thank you so much for being on our podcast.
Thank you. It's lovely for me to hear. Just another last note, if you may allow me
Yeah,
to
please.
do that. And that is for all the principals out there. The first seminar when I went, people were like, "Are you a principal?" And why did they ask me? क्योंकि मैं हंस रही थी, मैं jokes कर रही थी, and I was kind of talking to everybody in that seminar. And I'm like, not necessary कि अगर आप principal हो तो आप हंसी भूल जाओ. Not necessary कि आप principal हो तो आप लोगों के साथ मिलना, उठना, बैठना भूल जाओ. I have the tiffin with my students. I have breakfast with my teachers. I sit in the staff room for a long number of hours. Be that different person. Be that different principal with altogether different principal. Because अगर आप leader हो तो आप बहुत कुछ change कर सकते हो. A teacher may have that vision, she may have the purpose, but she may be pressed down if she is not having a right leader. So be that leader if you are getting that chair. If you are on that chair with that vision, then please help everybody and don't become a normal principal. Be a different principal.
So that's a great takeaway, that if you're a leader, the foremost quality that you must have is adaptability. If you can't change, so you can't bring the change also. Thank you so much, Dr. Vinaya, for being here.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Thank you.